Hello everyone, so today we're gonna solve this problem, compare version numbers. So basically we have to compare the versions of the files. You can say we have like dot separated versions, right? 1.001 point something like that. So we have to basically compare those kind of numbers. So actually we can do these kind of questions with using the split function, but those are not recommended solutions because we use the extra space and lot of string manipulation. So we are supposed to solve these problems without extra space, and if possible do it in a single traversal, then only it will give a good impression in your interviews and all. So we will do it without any extra space. So let me first explain what is my approach, then we'll write the code. So you can see in this example, let's say we have two versions, 1.0.0 and version 2 equal to 1.0. So basically what we have to do is we will compare the numbers between the dots. So if we start here and if we start for the second version as well, so these both are 1, right? So till here we are equal. Now we will go to next dot. So we will in the next dot till the next, so we have this 0 and this is also a 0. So till here it is also equal, but after this we have next one here, this 0, but it is finished, right? It is only of 2 length. So any string which is smaller, if it is finished, its next things would be considered as 0. So if we compare this guy, third one here, which is 0, but here nothing, so we have to automatically consider as per it is given in the question. So we can consider it, this also would be 0. So we can say that in imagination we can say this also 0 because this is smaller. So here also 0 and here also it is 0. So basically we have these three criteria. So if b1 is greater than b2, so in this case what is happening, or both are equal. So if both are equal, we have to return 0. If overall b1 is greater than b2, means any place, I will give one more example, any place when we are finding a v1 integer value greater than the corresponding v2, then we have to return immediately this one. Or in case if we found a value coming from the version 2 which is greater than version v1 corresponding value, then we have to return -1. Okay, so these are three criteria. So let us take another example for a better clarification. Now I have taken this example. So this is our version 1 and this is our version 2. Okay, so let's compare here. So what we will do is we will start comparing from very first location. Okay, so let's say come to this this thing. This is 1 and here also it is 1. So basically first of all what we have to do is the approach would be till we get a next dot, let's compute the value. Okay, so if we compute this value and this value, what it would be, it would be kind of 101, right? So we can how we can do, because these are string, so we can use one formula. So this formula would be, so we can use this formula. So basically what we are doing here, we have initially we have the val1 equal to 0, okay, and similarly val2 equal to 0 for second string, okay, and then we will start with this formula. So first basically we are finding the numerical equivalent between these dots. So for example 101 is basically, it's not numerical value, it is characters. So we have to convert them to the equivalent that thing, equivalent numerical number. So we have given val1 and val2, initially we are starting with the 0. Okay, so in this formula if you put, what will happen, if I am starting from, let's say I am starting from here, so it is 1. So val1 initially 0, so this part will be giving me 0, right? And here version 1 dot caret I, so I is equal to, we are starting with 0, right? So caret 0 is what, caret 0 is 1. So this 1 minus, I am deducting the 0 character, so that I will give the numerical equivalent value. So this will give me 1. So 0 plus 1. Okay, so in first pass we have the value val1 equal to 1, right? Now for next pass what will happen, we will again put the same formula. So now val1 is equal to 1. Okay, so 1 into 10 plus caret I. So next time I equal to 1. So what is I equal to 1? I equal to 1 is 0. Okay, so this would be 1 into 10 plus this value would be 0 minus 0, so it would be 0. So now we have this value equal to 10, right? Now next pass I would be our 2. Okay, so now let's say make it I equal to 2. So when I equal to 2, we are at here. Okay, now put the val1 is 10, so we will put this formula. So it would be 10 into 10, right? So 10 into 10 plus version 1 at caret 2. What is caret 2? Caret 2 is 1 here, right? This is 1 only. So we will have 1 minus 0. So this would be plus 1. Okay, so finally what we are getting? We are getting 101. Okay, because this is a string, so that is why this is a bay. Now there is one benefit of doing in this way, that we don't have to care about the leading zeros. We don't have to care, because even if we are starting from zeros, this val1 would be started with 0, right? So 0 into 10, it would be nullified as 0 only. Even we will go to next time. So this would be finally what our intention is, to get the value for between any two till the next dot. So 101 we have found at here. Similarly, if go with the same formula, here also we have 101 only. Okay, so for first dot we have same values. Okay, so here also 101 with the same formula. So what we will do is, we will go to this point. When we are reaching at the dot, we will keep continue, because this is dot and dot, we don't have to bother. Now next set of dot values is this one, 001, and here only 1. Now see here, even it has leading 0, but with this formula we don't have to care about, because after calculating the very first value, we are again resetting both value val1 and val1 equal to 0, so that we will use it in the next time in the same way. So val1 equal to 0, similarly val2 also equal to 0. Now you can try with this same formula for the next set of values, next interval. Okay, so see here, if we start val1 equal to 0, so it would be 0. So 0 into 10, 0, plus char 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0. So first value would be 0. Then again it is 0. Then finally it would be 1. So val1 into 0, 0 into 10 plus this would be 1 minus 0. So it would come 1. Similarly, this value also come 1. So we don't have to worry about the any this thing leading zeros and all. Similar, so we will write quickly the code of it. And one more thing is, whoever is a smaller string, even in that case this formula would be working fine. So let me write the code quickly. Now similarly, when we go to next value, so till here we will have 101, but at the last it has only 100. So this will give us that val1 is greater than the val2, because till now all of them were equal. So at this interval we can say that we would be returning 1 for this thing. Okay, so let me write the code of it. So here is my code. I am not using any extra space or anything. So see here, I am starting those value 1 and value 2, and then I am starting this while loop for both of the string. Okay, so here what I am doing, I am calculating those values for the every interval. You can see here, till the time this is not dot, I am calculating the value 1. Similarly for the second string, value 2, and then I am checking here. So if whatever is greater 1 according to question, I am returning. And after doing this, for the next dot, I am resetting these values, val1 equal to 0, val2 equal to 0, and I am making this I and j plus plus, because till these while loop we were stopping at the dot, right? So for the dot we have to go for the next element, and then I am returning the 0. Let me run it. So let me quickly run it and let me submit it. Yeah, it is 100% faster. So if you have any concern, you can definitely make a comment. Thank you for watching the video.